I can say that it's not Sansa's fault, or I can kill her. Joffrey would probably kill her. What's up, Bear Pack? Welcome to another playthrough, and we are Joffery Baratheon, or Joffrey Lannister, I guess in this playthrough is what it says, but Joffery Baratheon, King of the Iron Throne, the cruel little, So, anyways, this is part of a brand new set of playthroughs that we're doing, both side by side as Joffrey and Tywin, and essentially how this works is that you're going to watch both of them, and you're going to like which one you think you want to continue on, and then after this week we'll continue on with whichever one has the most likes so far, and I'm really excited about this time for the channel, so please go and like whichever video you prefer so we can continue on. It'll occupy our normal Tuesday, Thursday programming, and yeah, I'm really excited to get into this one because I've actually never played as Joffrey before, and I'm not used to playing as the cruel torturer, but I think I can get into it. Yeah, so here we go. Joffrey Lannister. I declare that, oh, this is hilarious. Why would he send this to Joffrey? This is like the biggest faux pas. He's accusing me of being a bastard in a letter that he sent to me. Whatever. I, King Joffrey of House Baratheon, first of my name, rightful lord of the Seven Kingdoms, hereby declare that my uncles Stannis and Renly, along with the Starks of Winterfell, to be traitors and enemies of the crown. Any other man daring to challenge my noble ascendancy and right to rule the Seven Kingdoms will also be attainted, and his head mounted atop the gates of King's Landing. And then I can just imagine Joffrey saying, "Bring me their heads now!" And so, we begin with a small issue of what do we do? And if you've watched the Aegon playthrough, if you've already watched the Tywin playthrough, you know that I'm goal-oriented when it comes to these playthroughs. And so I set goals and I try to accomplish them. And with this, I'm not exactly sure what we are going to do, because we tend to get lost in the shuffle, Joffrey's personality, so to speak. And I don't want that to happen with this playthrough. I want Joffrey's personality to shine through in all of our goals. So I believe, first and foremost, we're going to need to deal with Robb. And I believe Robb Stark is going to be the biggest issue. I'm hoping that Tywin and our alliances in the south will help to take care of that. We also have the Brotherhood without banners wreaking havoc in the Riverlands, but we need to deal with Stannis. And that is kind of the more pressing issue. The Stormlands being right here, the North being all the way up there, it kind of makes for things to be a little bit more pressing in the South. And so Joffrey does not have good stats, but I'm hoping that we can mitigate some of that by choosing focuses that will sort of grow Joffrey in a way that he hasn't so far in the books. So we're going to take the martial education focus, and we're going to hope that we end up with a fairly decent martial. I wish that Cersei wasn't educating us, because her 5 education is not... or her 5 learning is not going to help our 3 learning, with us getting a better education trait down the line. But ultimately, we can improve that as we do well, if we do well. And so we're going to take that martial education, we're going to run with it. I can't choose an ambition because I don't think I'm an adult yet. And so there's not a valid one for us to pick. We need to sort out our council. And currently the opening is the Master at Arms, by the looks of it. I don't know what's going on there. That looks like some kind of glitch or bug. But our Chief General is going to be Balon Swan. We need a commander. I'm going to auto-assign commanders. right here. Court Dwarf. We can make Tyrion the Court Dwarf. What does that do? It actually improves his opinion of us. That is definitely not canon. Alright, Keeper of the Swans is going to be the High Septon. Nobody likes Joffrey, so we're going to end up having some of these issues as we go. So I'm just going to apply these to whoever is available to just give them some sort of opinion of me. Balon Swan's going to be the Cupbearer. Paramount Knight is going to be Jaime Lannister. We can't award Wardens yet. For Commander, Osford Kettleblack. Okay, so that sorts out a lot of that. We need to deploy our council where we see fit. So we're going to have Tyrion begin to oversee the realm. We're going to have our Master of Laws actually go and sow dissent in the north. If I can. It's not allowing me to do that. I guess because of the fog of war. Yeah, it's not allowing me to for some reason. I'm not sure if that's a bug or what. But maybe we go ahead and do it in the Stormlands. Maybe not. Maybe improve diplomatic relations with, let's see, maybe Rosby. Alright, we're having some issues here. Let's have him perform statecraft and hope that that bug kind of sorts itself out as we go. We're going to have our Master of Coin, Peter Baelish, collect taxes in King's Landing and improve. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're going to have Peter Baelish collect taxes. There we go. We can have our Master at Arms organize the army and increase the levy percentage. We can have them train troops, increasing the levy size and reinforcement rate, which is what we're going to do because we're going to need men. I'm going to have Varys build a spy network against Robb Stark in the north, because after I have the Maester serve the court and perform charity, we are going to begin our plans first and foremost to rescue Jaime Lannister. I don't have any valid plots for him. I guess because I'm a child. Okay. Well, there does that. Maybe I can't do that. Alright. Tyrek the Wet Nurse. He'll have a martial education. Timid's not going to help him, but hopefully it'll become humble. Princess Marcella. It will be etiquette. She's fussy, willful. Maybe etiquette's not the best. Willful's good for struggle. Marcella might become more interesting if we can turn her into a commander. But we're not going to do that. We're going to give her thrift. And then we also need Tommen, who is playful. We're going to have him take struggle, because playful's good. Because it eventually becomes gregarious. Hopefully nothing like lunatic. Deceitful's not necessarily bad, but gregarious would be a lot better. And so we're going to give him struggle to hopefully give him rowdy and willful as he grows. So there's that. I can set my crown focus in King's Landing, which I am going to do. I need to see who my prisoners are. Oh, look, I'm already married to Marjorie. Okay. Well, my prisoners are currently Hobber, Redwine, Horace Redwine, and Jane Poole. So, I can press de jure ducal claims for Summerhall, which I'm not going to do. And then, because the High Septon is my vassal, I guess whenever he dies, there's an inheritance warning, but it's the High Septon that works differently. So I wonder if we can dismiss for now. There we go. And also dismiss for now. So I'm going to leave that one up to hopefully ransom all of the prisoners at some point. How much gold will we get? 10, 46, and 46? Yeah, we're going to do that. $46 gold is good. That'll be what we need to fight these wars. So one of the first actions that I'm going to do is I have Sansa Stark in my court. She is currently right here. So we're going to actually arrange a betrothal between her and Tyrion. And it's actually, or we're going to allow it to be a regular marriage, and we're going to give them the North. That's the goal, is to marry them together, give them the North, and let them produce children, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully what happens in the Tywin playthrough does not happen in this playthrough, and I'll just say that as a little foreshadowing if you haven't watched that playthrough yet. If you have, no spoilers, but yeah, if you haven't seen that yet, you should go watch it. So that about does it for all of here. So let me go through my goals with you all. So the goal to defeat the North and restore this portion of the Iron Throne is in full force. So we need to defeat Robb Stark. We need to give the North to Tyrion and Sansa, and let them produce heirs as they see fit. We need to work out a alliance with Tywin Lannister, which we will already do. So Tywin can start dealing with the Riverlands, and then we have this alliance. Let me send a gift to Mace Tyrell and hope that that improves his opinion of me enough. Nope. Okay. I wonder if we can arrange a marriage between... Oh, Loras isn't on the Kingsguard yet. We need to figure out a way to incorporate Willis, although not really, because I am married to Marjorie, so we don't really need to worry about that. Let's look at Mace's children. Let's look at Loras and see. If we invite him to court, no, he won't accept. Okay, so I do wonder what it will take to get Loras onto the Kingsguard, but we're going to allow it to stand for the time being. And we'll deal with that as the time comes. Definitely not worried about Balon Greyjoy. But I am worried about Stannis. And Stannis is currently right there at Dragonstone. And I guess his main fief is Storm's End right now. Yeah, he's leading troops in Storm's End. So we need to see what sort of army levies we can muster up. Looks like we can raise just over 6,000 men. We're going to have them all converge on King's Landing. And then we're also going to raise up our own personal levies right there. And allow all of our armies to go. We should give us just about 1,300 men. Let's increase the speed right now. The Rose and the Lion. Renly Baratheon has died, and now his brothers and would-be usurper Stannis stand against the Iron Throne in House Lannister. Marjorie Tyrell was Renly's queen, and her family would still desire a royal alliance, it would seem. It seems Peter Baelish has managed to negotiate an agreement with them. We only need to wed our houses together, and the might and wealth of the Reach shall be with us, which would surely lead to crushing Stannis and the Starks both. Yes. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll marry Marjorie. Definitely not. Sansa's definitely not our true love. Long live the king, which is me. Stokeworth, March 28th. We're gonna disband this army for right now. I don't want to lose any minor battles. This one too. We can do without about 700 men. Yes, it is everyone's concern. We gain 100 gold. Excellent. Lord Giles is no longer an advisor for me, so I need to choose a new advisor. We'll choose the High Septon, just because he's a vassal of ours. Okay. Traveling to Hayford, that's fine. Alright, so they've accepted the ransom of Hobber. What about... They don't have enough money to pay for Horus. Okay. So I'm not worried about that. Come on, armies, let's converge. Good. So Tywin has formed an alliance with me. Stannis has an army of 20,000 strong. And they're going to arrive before we can get out of there. So we're going to disband that army. Okay. Robb Stark is marching down south as well. We have a proposal for marriage. We'll accept that. That's fine. Oh, look. It looks... Stannis is already marching on King's Landing. Alright, so we need to work something out. To where we... have mercenaries come in. We need about 10,000 more men. We don't have enough money to do it. Essentially what you can get is you can get about 10 men per one piece of gold. So we can't take any more loans. We may need to just disband our armies for the time being and try to work something else out. Because there's not a way I can defeat this. That does certainly make it more difficult, but it looks like we have the Reach Army marching to help us out. Yeah, let's do that. So for the time being, we're going to disband all of our armies. We can always raise them up as we need. And we should be able to hold out until the Reach Army arrives against Stannis in a siege. Your Grace, an enemy host approaches intent on encircling the castle. So I get Stalwart Defender, which increases my martial by 2, or I can send my family into hiding. I'll lose a little bit of gold. I still get Stalwart Defender, but we all get in hiding, which I will take. Okay, so this is the other thing with this playthrough that we're going to have to deal with at some point, is that the White Walkers are marching south. And so eventually we're going to have to do something about it. Unfortunately, we can't afford to do that right now, so we're going to have to just reject the offer for the time being and allow it to go. I'm really hoping... Oh, man. Was really hoping this army would start to march south. Okay. I don't know what they're doing here, but I am seriously in trouble if they don't head south. Wow, and now my vassals are turning against me. It looks like we also have raiders that are here to take Wow. Jaime the Kingslayer was hanged by Robb Stark. Okay. Wow, the kidnappers overpowered me and made sure I could not call for help by stuffing a filthy rag into my mouth. Luckily, they did not get far away with me before Lord Peter and the guards managed to free me and capture them. I owe my thanks to Lord Peter and my guards. So there are definitely plots to attack me, for sure. But it looks like this Reach army is starting to head south. We're still doing okay in terms of the castle holding up. It's going to take them a while to siege down the Red Keep. And once they arrive, I will raise up my army levies as well to turn the tide. A new Lord Commander of the King's Guard is needed. We're going to select Ares Oakheart. And then I'm also going to... Oh. I don't get to choose. Balon Swan is now a part of the King's Guard, I guess. I thought he was already, but I suppose he wasn't. Okay. Master at Arms is now an open position of mine. So let's appoint Ares Oakheart to that position. Have him train the troops. When are they set to arrive in Stokeworth? This day. No. What is happening? Why aren't these people helping? See, if I raise up, maybe I can convince these armies to march south if I raise up my levies. Nope. And so we just suffered a defeat. Okay, we're going to offer peace to the Brotherhood Without Banners. We are going to... ooh, we can sell them into slavery. That's hilarious. We can... Oh, I was going to have him sent to the wall, but I guess my council will decide what to do with him. Let's disband our troops here. Oh, wow. We'll lose most of our troops there. Okay. Sir Gendry, the Bull. You are not a highborn boy, man. You are certainly not. You're my father's bastard. We can exile him. And hopefully send him to the wall. No? Okay. We're going to let these guys rot. I'm going to combine these forces. And it looks like the siege in King's Landing has ended. Robb is currently sieging down the Antlers, and he has another army set to join him. But these two armies combined would be able to stop them. We're going to disband this for now, and hope that the levy reinforcements will help. What I really need to do is I really need to respond to him killing Okay, so the council won't do that. Will they sell her into slavery? No. Okay. Well, apparently I can't act against Robb, who hung my uncle, or my father, technically. Dantos hollered, "Marry as you please, my friend." Wow. Varys has taken the Castle of Dragon's Gate for himself. You know? Sorry, Tyrion. I didn't have any choice in the matter. Okay, so Robb has sieged down the Antlers. And this army's back, apparently. But that's okay, because it looks like they're marching on Hayford for this small army. But these armies should respond accordingly. These guys are awful at troop movement. And then Peter has used a favor on Varys to force him to join all of the factions that he has. Interesting. Okay, so there's an... looks like Lancel eloped with Cersei. I could order to have them seized, or I can accept their marriage. I guess I'm gonna accept their marriage. That's weird though. Your prisoner Beric Dondarrion has requested an audience with you. Upon meeting him before the court, you hear he is offering to pay the ransom for his release himself. Okay. Yeah, we'll take the gold. Or I'll take the gold. And then somebody's going to release Tya Rainwood. Okay, we have a new maester. Who needs to be doing something, apparently. Oh no, Varys needs to, build a spy network, here, because our new plot is to, can't do a plot because I'm a child still. Dang it. We have a need of an advisor, Gunser Rosby. I can imprison Beric Dondarrion and Tya Rainwood, but I just released them, so I'm not going to do that. Okay. Farringed Cross. I really wish I could command some of these armies, because it's very frustrating to watch. Okay. It looks like there's going to be a big battle down here against Stannis, against Stannis' forces. That we're going to lose. Good job. I can say that it's not Sansa's fault, or I can kill her. Joffrey would probably kill her, but you know what? I am probably going to... I'm going to wait. I'm going to leave her be for right now. And, I'm not going to... Because I married her to Tyrion, so I'm not going to mess with her for right now.